You are listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast, a show by personal trainers for personal trainers. It's time to become a better trainer, get more clients, and change more lives. And now, here's your host, the head coach and founder of Fitness Mentors, Eddie Lester.
All right, guys, welcome to this webinar Fitness Mentors presentation of how to consistently get online training clients. Okay, so for those of you that were here for our last webinar, the last webinar really addressed, what services can you offer, what types of online personal training are out there. And just to kind of name a few, you have like your private personalized training in which you coach someone one-on-one, but don't ever see them in person, maybe some video calls, phone calls, texts, great communication, provide them a program, maybe a nutritional program as well, and deliver that to them in a digital form, whatever that may be. You have your PDF fitness programs, which you can basically hand someone a pre-made PDF and they can just follow it because you filled it in and created the program for a very specific niche population. You have your pre-made workout video programs in which you basically creating a 12-week PDF, but you're describing it all through video and showing them the exercises through video. You have your hybrid online and in-person personal trainer. That's basically you're going to choose any of the 6 options and also see them in person, maybe once a week, once a month, whatever you decide. You have your live video streaming, just like we're doing right now. You can train people through the internet virtually, exactly like you and I are doing right now, just like me doing these awesome bicep curls right here. You guys can follow along. And then finally, you have your online group broadcast videos in which you're live interacting with people, just like you're watching me right now. I can't see you, but you can see me and you can follow along with any sort of workout. So Chad, if you see anything pop up in the chat that I should bring up, definitely go ahead and bring it up, but let's go ahead and jump in. And then obviously guys, on top of what I just mentioned, the services that you can offer are super abundant. There's about 12 that we brought up last week. If you haven't seen that video, Chad, go ahead and post a link in the chat right now for those of you that are listening. In the chat, I'm gonna have Chad post the link to the YouTube video that we posted of 2 weeks ago's webinar in which we went over those 6 revenue streams to online personal training and then multiple services that you can offer, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what you're going to offer. Cool. So today we're focused on, how are you actually going to build a business online? And while offering services is a great thing, you need people to take advantage of your services. So I want to introduce this particular talk, this webinar, by talking about the fact that it's so common for personal trainers to get very, very frustrated when they're trying to get clients online. It seems like, there's thousands of people within your network online that you have access to getting, we'll say, being in touch with, but getting their attention and then transitioning their attention into a conversation, and that conversation leading to a sale seems really hard to do. So just the mystification that I hear all the time from personal trainers is that it's hard, it's confusing, nobody connects with me or reaches out when I post about my services or when I offer my services, that sort of thing. So we're going to get into the ways that you can maneuver through the online space and get clients. But first, and this is one of the most important things to really understanding what you're going to be offering, who you're going to be offering it to, and the needs that they have. You can't offer a product without someone that needs your product. And you don't want to create products and services without knowing who you're going to want to sell these products and services to. You don't sell cleaning solution to, well, I guess everyone needs cleaning solution, but nowadays, right? That was a terrible avenue. But you don't sell an electric bike to a person looking for a Ferrari, we'll say. You just basically have to understand your market, and that's something that's so important. And the demystification around online training comes from understanding who you're selling to and who you want to help. That's determining your niche. These are all lessons in our course that I'm actually going to provide you guys a little sample of here in a second here. But you want to determine your niche. Who is the person that you're looking to reach out to? You also then want to describe your niche because their life matters most to them. And understanding that you can connect with them by understanding them and putting out what they want and what they need and who they are and how they live their life. That's so important to understand in order to create the services and products that you're going to sell to them. And then the second is to help them with simple pain points and connect with them by providing free tips and or just free content, we call it, based on who they are, what they want, and how you help them. So before we get into that, I want to give you guys free access to our course. I'm going to give you access to the first 3 lessons. And those are the 3 lessons that I just brought up right here. Determine your niche, describe your niche via our who, what, how process, and then give away free content based on that who, what, and how process. So right here, I want you guys right now to pull out your smartphones. Maybe you're on your smartphone right now. What I want you to do, and if you have the new iOS 14 or whatnot, you can actually move me to a little screen in the top corner, which is pretty dang cool when you're streaming videos. But I want you guys right now to pull out your phone, and I want you to open a new text message window. And I want you to type in the number 31996. And then you're going to type in the text field what you're saying to me. This is my actual number that I use and communicate with a lot of our students through. You're going to get direct access to me and Chad, and we're going to be working with you on any, or basically we're going to be delivering you a ton of tips. But what I want you guys to do is, once again, text online space trainer to 31996. Okay. I see a few of you guys are actually doing it right now as I'm getting notifications. Once again, in your field, open a new text message. This is only for people in the United States. So for those of you that are outside of the United States, my apologies. We'll find another way to get this to you. But once again, pull out your phone, 31996 in a new text message. In the text field, you're going to type in online space trainer. Okay. That's actually going to give you access to the first 3 lessons of the course, in which we're going to talk about definitely the 6 revenue streams and the services you can offer. Then we're going to help you determine your niche, create your unique service offering, your USO. And then we're going to help you understand, who your niche is, what they want, and then how you are going to help them get what they want and achieve the goals that they have, and or your story brand. So we're focusing right now on giving you guys those 3 lessons for free, just to help you get your wheels spinning. Okay. And then after this is when we get to the how do you get clients online. So once again, today we're focusing on lead generation through giving away free content. Okay. And this is really what a lot of the internet is about. Okay. Everything that you want right now, or you have a question about something, you can go into Google, you could search on Facebook, you could look up a hashtag on Instagram, and you can find information about an issue that you're having or a problem that you need solved, or just you can learn. The internet is once again filled with so much information that people are putting out there. And this is a way that people learn to gain your trust. This is a way that people learn about people that might be able to help them, like trainers. And, when we think about generating leads, it's all about providing a sense of comfort, community, communication, culture, and then a sense of trust as well with someone that you're interacting with. Gaining people's trust online is huge, and putting out great free content that actually helps people is where you're going to, we'll say, connect with people and therefore lead to starting conversations, with those conversations lead to potentially paying customers. So just to read this kind of slide right here, the online personal trainer, most lead generation is done through the creation of engaging free content and ensuring that content is seen by the potential target market. And then following your content being seen, creating the ability to build rapport with them through communication. Okay. And this is really through what we see a lot of this done through Facebook and Facebook groups. Putting out great stuff into a Facebook group where a lot of your target market is hanging out in, that directly helps that target market. You're going to start conversations, like a crazy amount of conversations. We've had our students start a conversation by posting something in one of these groups and literally have 200 comments, in which they were able to start literally 200 conversations with people that were just commenting their opinion or interested in learning more about what that post was about, and just really sparking conversation. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that, but free information creates interest for further discovery of how the customer can solve a problem or achieve a goal. So some of you may already know the type of niche that you're currently looking to train. If you guys know your niche right now, I want you to go and type it in the chat. Okay, because this is so important, because when we think about getting clients online, you're not limited to your local area. You know, a lot of trainers that aren't online right now are limited to the people within maybe a 3 to 5 mile radius or in their town, more or less. And that doesn't really allow you to have a super specific niche as much as it does online. Online, you have to help very specific people achieve a very specific goal. So if you know your niche, and Chad, feel free to read a few of these out as they come in. But you know, when you know your niche, you know what they need help with. And when you know what they need help with, you can help them and give them, we'll say, insight into how you can help them even further. So when free content is consumed, the next logical step is for the consumer to learn how they can get either more free content from you by following you or reaching out, or then really, you know, they can learn how they're going to get more help with what the free content covers. So Chad, any good responses there to the niche?
Yeah, we do. So Andrew, his niche is young male professionals.
Love it.
And obese and people with chronic pain. It's a great one. We have runners who want to improve, reduce injuries, run faster, run longer, and need motivation.
Love it.
Allison, military and army. It's great.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Scott, obstacle course racing. That's a good one.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
Michael, men over 40 who have dad bods. Nice.
Yeah. I'm working my way towards that, Daniel.
Andre, 60 to 75-year-olds.
Good. Awesome. That older
Luna,
population.
working, busy moms.
Love it. Yeah, that's a huge market for sure.
Yeah, Kathy, women over 40. Dustin, young athletes.
Love it.
We have LGBTQ, folks who don't feel comfortable in gym spaces. That's a great one.
Love. Okay, great. Yeah. Online is great for that population.
And women coming out of recovery. So some really solid niches there.
That's awesome, guys. And it's so important for those of you that shared that you already have a good pathway to creating an online business. And really it's about an online following and truly helping the people that you want to help. Because when you actually know that person, all you have to do is put yourself in their skin and understand what they're going through, find out what is most difficult for them, and then really share stuff that helps them with those issues. And it doesn't have to be, hey guys, here's my entire, 12-week program that I'm going to give it to you for free. No, it's more about like, what is the one tip that your niche needs today to make one small step towards success? This is what I'm talking about when we talk about free content. I'm going to give you a ton of examples here, but it's so important to understand who you want to train and how you want to connect and work with them, because if you don't know that, there's just no way to really get their attention. Also, guys, when we just kind of like jumping ahead a little bit, and this is kind of going deeper into our certified online personal trainer course, but your niche has an appropriate price point. Okay. And they also, selling a $1,500 per month program to youth athletes might be pretty dang difficult, unless obviously their parents are very focused on improving their athletic ability. Or even, doing $1,500 programs for college students that don't have a lot of income, that's going to be pretty difficult as well. So just think about, what type of packages. I know Evan mentioned earlier, he wants high ticket sales. If you want high ticket sales, you have to find the people that have the ability to pay for a high ticket package. Okay. Just kind of jumping ahead there, but just want to give that little bit of insight to think about that when you think about helping people, is where are they at on the scale of what they can afford, what they can take part in. With moms, do they have the time? How can you make it super short and specific to get them in and out of the gym fast, because they don't have a lot of time, maybe during their kids' nap, things like that. Just start get the wheels spinning on all the items about your niche. And in our course, if you guys texted online trainer to 31996, you absolutely are going to get those 3 sections, which we're going to help you clearly identify all of that. So once again, this is also where the opt-in opportunity services. Opt-in opportunities, basically, it gives them the opportunity to connect with you or you to get their contact information in some way. And this really will allow you to help that consumer achieve their goals in that sense. And, it's a really great way to have your niche have a way of contacting you and you contacting them, getting their email, getting their phone number, knowing their or messaging them on Facebook. We're going to talk about a few of these as we get along. So how do you create great content? You need to know your niche. We already kind of talked about that. And this is really the second step to content generation. Once you know the services that can be offered and the type of ways that you can offer it, you need to understand who you're offering it to, what do they want, and how will you give them or provide them the opportunity to get to where they want to be. So the below roadmap is your go-to when deciding what information you need to discuss to capture the attention of your niche. Every description that you wrote down during the who, what, how process, which is right here, and if you text us, we're going to provide you free access to that lesson as well, is a potential topic that grasps the interests of your target market. Okay, and so who is your customer, guys? What do they want? And how will you give them what they want? Those are three questions that are so important to creating great content, because when you have those three questions answered in detail, and in our course, we literally recommend 10 pages. These three questions can take up 10 full Word document pages and provide you the ability to pick out one little thing at a time, add them to social media or schedule them on social media. If you don't have a social media scheduler and you want to get good at online content generation, check out free software like Hootsuite. Really cool. Chad, if you want to type in hootsuite.com, it's HOOTESUITE, I believe.com. And yeah, I mean, it's a content schedule, really good to help you guys create content and just consistently put it out there. Plan maybe a month in advance. And then we're going to get into a little bit more about what that content leads to. But once again, who is your customer? What do they want? And how will you give them what they want? That is a simple 3-step process to creating the content that will drive you leads and get you clients. All right, so now I want you guys to screenshot this, or I want you to take a picture, get out your phone, put it right up to this page, and allow yourselves the opportunity to understand what content can you create. This is huge, guys, because when you think of getting stuck on generating content, you can do all of these, or you could be really good at doing one of these. But you just always have to be thinking about your customer and creating things that can help them. So take, maybe 2 to 3, 4, 5 hours a week and create one item. And remember, if you create one item, you can share this on social media multiple times. So it becomes a ton of content, not just one post. Keep that in mind. But what types of content can you create? You can write blog articles. Okay. The 5 tips to helping moms, we'll say lose the baby weight within 3 months. The 5 tips. Okay. The best workout for military wives. Okay, who is your customer? How can you help them? And maybe even get super specific. When you think about the pain points or the who, what, and how of your target market, for older people that might have joint pain, how to alleviate the knee pain you experience every day when walking. Okay, what is it that your population consistently needs help with, and how can you create content to help them with that? A video or a video series. So any topic that I just mentioned can be a video. You can literally pull out your phone, guys. This is the power of technology. Pull out your phone and talk for 30 seconds. Go, hey guys, this is Eddie, with Eddie Lester Personal Training. I just wanted to give you guys a few quick tips on how to alleviate that knee pain when you're walking. One of the best exercises I love to do when thinking about alleviating knee pain is the lunge. Let me show you just a quick little lunge. I'm gonna do one right here. Boom. Why is that so good? And then get into it, okay? You can create content in seconds with video and post it. Literally just using this device right here. This is probably the most amazing device for online personal training, as you all definitely know. What else, guys? PDF, mini ebooks, basically any blog that you create. Go on Fiverr.com, Fiver.com, Chad, if you want to put that in there, and find someone that could turn a blog post into a 3-page PDF that you can deliver to people to help them on that knee pain, on that getting rid of that belly fat in 3 months, on whatever topic that your niche needs help with. If for about literally $5 to $10, you can have someone create a very well-designed PDF on Fiverr.com. Such a cool marketplace to help entrepreneurs like you guys create simple and high quality looking PDFs and mini ebooks. You know, what is that topic that your niche needs the most help with? All of this can be done. Chad, was that a question, or are we good?
We are good.
Okay, cool, awesome. Nice, guys. So what else? Templates to achieve a goal. Here's the 10-step template to helping you create healthy nutrition habits for Crohn's disease. Okay, what is your target market? How can you help them? What template can you help them create? Video tutorials, kind of the same thing. A tutorial on how to cook a specific meal that will help them lose weight. An online class, maybe take all of your video recordings that help people alleviate knee pain and give them free access to your 10 video program to help alleviate knee pain in a few days. Maybe charge them a few bucks for it. What content can you create? Webinars. We are doing a webinar right now. Can you do a Facebook Live, which is actually probably on there later, but a Facebook Live or a Instagram Live in which you talk about a specific issue just like you did on your video, and announce it and let people know that you're going live. Record your webinar so that you can share it with people afterwards. Chad posted a link to our previous webinar right there. We're able to share that because we have the content created. Podcasts and audio files. If you guys have not checked out our podcast, we are what, 35, almost 34 weeks into our podcast. It's called the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast, which helps personal trainers and online personal trainers be successful. Chad, if you don't mind putting in fitnessmentors.com/podcast, you guys can check out all of our podcasts. For you guys that have a very specific niche, even if 10 people listen to your podcast, but that one of those 10 people shares it with someone that might actually need that information, that 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes of your time in which you created an audio recording of helping a specific niche get through a specific issue is shared and able to help people. That's going to allow you to connect with them. Share that on social media. Checklists, healthy checklists, a healthy grocery list. Here's the list that I recommend clients, all of my clients when eating well. Here's a checklist. Go to the grocery store, buy X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Here's a recipe package, or I can even sell you my recipe pack if you go to the grocery store with this list. Whatever it is, create it. Online mini course, like I kind of mentioned, that's pre-made that you can just drop people a link to it. Maybe it's on YouTube for free. Maybe it's hosted on a learning management system. All you have to do is take this device and just create content, and you can put all of that content together to either sell it or give bits and pieces of it away for free, so that to drive people towards your paid for products. Online workshops. What else do we have? Just to get through these pretty quick. Phone conferences. Maybe hop on a call. Say, hey guys, I'm leading a call. Join my Zoom, whatever it is. You can call in to achieve a goal. A resource library. Do you guys have a specific resource library of exercises that can help people alleviate a specific pain point? Then you have your quizzes. Maybe take a fun little quiz to know how bad your knee pain is on a 1 through 5 scale, if whatever it may be. Forms, have them fill out a form with a questionnaire so that people are like, oh, I feel listened to. If you like, hey guys, looking for a few people to take this questionnaire on how you feel about morning workouts, or something like that. Those people fill out that form, you get their contact information. Facebook groups. This is where, in my opinion, the online trainer needs to be spending the most time. All of the content that you created needs to be shared in the groups where your niche hangs out. So Mom Swap is a huge one around the LA area. There's 55,000 moms in a local town's, we'll say, Mom Swap group, in which moms are sharing and selling, we'll say, car seats and or cribs and or anything baby related as their kids age. This is a beautiful place for moms to connect. putting help out there for people that your niche is listening right through there. It could be completely conversational, but what you're doing is by getting in there and starting conversation and communicating with people, you're building trust and you're building rapport, and you could share with them ways either through direct message or directly posting to the group, hopefully without being deleted. It has to be very careful in some of those, because it's not, the intent of the group is not to help moms lose weight, it's actually to help moms, we'll say, share items to help raise children. So Facebook groups is a huge opportunity for the online personal trainer right now. And it's one that has not been exhausted yet. And when I say exhausted, there's ways that people get, we'll say, marketed to all the time in which they're annoyed. Facebook advertising, in my opinion, is one of those ones where you never, if you see it's sponsored, you typically scroll right past it, unless it's some gadget that you absolutely love, and they always get me with that. But maybe some fitness equipment. Maybe you guys as personal trainers, like, oh, look at that fitness equipment. I need that in my repertoire. But when you think of what can be shared in Facebook groups, all of this content can be shared. And then finally, a fitness challenge. Get someone on a 7-day, 1-week challenge to eat healthy for a specific goal or for a specific population. Get someone on a fitness challenge to do 100 push-ups in a week, maybe, or 100 push-ups a day for a week. Whatever your target market is, give them something to challenge them, have them sign up for it, you run the challenge, and you get their contact information. So types of content, and there's tens and tens of more opportunities out there than just this. What are you good at? And put that out there. Create the content and put it out there. If you're a writer, get on those blogs, get on those social media posts that are written. If you're have great graphic design skills, put a cool picture out there that helps someone, or a graphic. If you love going to the grocery store and helping people shop, put together that checklist. What do you like to do? Utilize this page to help kind of expand your ideas of the content that you can create. So how do you create the content that I just mentioned? Now, this is where you can get a leg up on understanding how to connect with people. Chad, any questions in there that we should address before moving on to this?
We are good. We have a couple that we can go over. Just so everyone knows, we're going to do a little Q&A at the end. So you can type your question in the chat box or in the Q&A chat box, and we will definitely get to those. But nothing regarding that topic as of yet, Eddie.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, cool. So steps for creating content. What do you need to do? So step one, this is super simple, guys, and I'm going to give you an example right after this page. But step one is identify a problem. Okay, identify a problem your target market has and relate the pain associated with this problem in a way they can connect with. Okay, now this is very commonly underdone or underappreciated as a step. What is the pain that is associated with the problem? So my problem is, we'll say, as I have 3 kids now, I wasn't sleeping, I might have gained a little weight, and the pain associated with that problem is, now I am self-conscious when I head to the beach and take off my shirt, maybe something like that. So this is just a hypothetical, but when you think about that problem, my pain is not the problem. It's the feeling associated with that problem. So connecting with emotion is a huge component to creating great content. So as opposed to worrying about the actual problem, what is the pain associated with that problem? And how can you put out content that will connect with that pain, the emotion behind the problem? Next is to amplify the problem. What are the consequences of not solving this problem? If I'm emotionally attached to feeling self-conscious at the beach, I'm not taking my shirt off. And am I enjoying the beach as much? If I'm not enjoying the beach, am I really spending time with my kids and loving the moment? No, I'm worried about I'm inside my head thinking like, oh man, I don't want to take my shirt off, even though everyone else has their shirt off. And there's this you're amplifying the problem that makes them realize, oh man, I really do. I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. So what are the consequences of that? It's me not, feeling the connection to the moment and enjoying my kids, maybe something like that. Or, if it's for older people and their problem is they're not in shape enough to run around with their grandkids, they're literally missing out on time in which they can play and enjoy life with their beautiful grandkids. Amplify the problem. Next is a story and a solution. Discuss in detail how a previous client was going through the same issue and the emotions that they had. And then they solved this problem by finding you. You're the hero. You're the guru. You're the person that helps people with that problem. And they find you in your products. And step 4, a transformation occurs. Now, what you sell as a personal trainer is typically not associated with reps and sets and gym and workouts. You're selling typically a transformation. And a lot of times with our students in our COPT course, we recommend that they focus on the transformation and sell and actually call it a transformation program. Because when people buy a transformation, they're willing to spend more money than if they buy a workout program. Keep that in mind. People don't want the features of what your product offers. They want the outcome and they want the results. Show them the destination of where your products will take them and or took the person in your story from the previous step. Okay. Now, a lot of times that's where content can kind of stop through step 4. But if you're now looking more towards the sales process, what do people need to do to be a part of this transformation and get the same results that the person in your story had? This is where you mention your offer. Okay. And your offer sounds a little cheesy. It sounds a little salesy, but this is basically where you get to help people. And it doesn't have to be this hard pushy sales process. This is just, guys, this is what I do. Reach out to me because I love helping people with this exact problem. I've helped a ton of people and I'm always here to help you, something like that. But this is where you want to discuss exactly what the potential client gets if they choose your solution. Maybe display and include kind of what you do and then refer back to the transformation. Meaning, and remember, your offer doesn't have to say anything about what's actually included in the workout program. You're going to get 3 workouts per week and a nutrition program and meal plans and this and that and that. It's more about what do your clients get if they choose your solution? They might get the self-confidence to take their shirt off. They might get the happiness in being able to run around pain-free with their grandchildren. Think about what the offer actually delivers from the transformation, referring to the transformation. And that's where they're connecting the fact that, oh, wow, I really do feel connected to this particular person because they've helped people get through exactly what I'm going through and I need help. Step 6, depending on where you're at in your content sharing, ask for the sale. Tell the customer exactly what they need to do to be a part of your solution. A lot of times on social media or in your blogs, just say, hey guys, reach out or email me here, connect with me on Facebook by clicking this link, whatever it is. When you give someone the exact step that they need to do to take advantage of what you do, that's where people are going to actually take advantage of that. And also, guys, if you share this content and people comment on it on social media, that is an in to start the conversation with them. Okay. And most often when the real work of creating content comes from when you share the content and have people interact with the content. When you have people interact with the content, that's where the process of getting clients actually starts. But in order to get leads, you have to have quality content out there that allows people to comment or allows people to want to connect with you. Very, very important. So let's quickly run through a direct example of this. So step 1, identify a problem. So here's just a small example of a post that you might put out, of a video that you might create, of a checklist, of an ebook or a mini ebook, whatever it is. So step 1, identify the problem. One of the biggest issues I've been working with people on lately is staying motivated to work out while on quarantine. This is a COVID-related issue. Amplify the problem. This is really leading to poor food choices, an increase in alcohol consumption, and really, to put it simply, this unhealthy behavior is leading to weight gain in a time when most people start focusing on getting in shape for summer. Or getting in shape for January 1st, whatever it may be. So here's the story and solution. Step 3. I actually just got off the phone with a friend who literally gained 10 pounds since quarantine started. And they mentioned how crappy they feel and how it feels like it's really snowballing, out of control towards an abyss of poor decisions. And a lot of us are probably relating to this right now. I know I did for the first few months of quarantine. But then what's the transformation? So this has really motivated me to put together a quarantine positive health checklist for older adults, for military wives, for new moms or moms with 2-month-olds, whatever it is. And so then you have your offer. And this is a top of the funnel stuff that just you're trying to give away some free help to people. In this checklist, I lay out daily behaviors towards nutrition, sleep, exercise, and stretching that reverse that snowball feeling and get you back on track. I had a person reach out to me and tell me how that only following my checklist in 2 days, they were feeling healthier and way more motivated to choose healthier decisions or exercise. And then you're asking for the sale. And guys, this isn't selling something. This is giving away free content. So I'm sending via direct message this checklist completely free to all of those people that comment below. Post your favorite gift down below in my comments, and I'm gonna send you this quarantine checklist or this health checklist for military wives, whatever it is. If you post a gift down below, they actually will take advantage of that. And when they take advantage of that, you get a direct message to their inbox with a checklist, and you start a conversation. This is where lead generation leads to client acquisition. When you get someone to take advantage of something that will actually help them in the short term, you get the opportunity to communicate with them and help them in the long term. Only by putting together, which might take you 30 minutes, and then you send it over to a guy on Fiverr that makes it really pretty for you, or a girl on Fiverr that makes it really pretty for you in a beautiful little checklist for about $5 to $10. You can have a piece of content that directly leads to the potential for tens of people to comment on this to get this free checklist. Putting out this type of content creates conversation. Through online portals, the way that you get clients is through communication. Guys, these are communication starting portals. Conversations are the main point of social media and the internet, if you think about lead generation and client acquisition. Where on the internet can you share your ideas and start conversations? This is very, very, very important, because where you share your content matters. Some people's niche might hang out in a certain area of the internet. Some people's niche might be primarily on Facebook in specific Facebook groups. Some people's niche might be on health forums on bodybuilding.com or Quora. What you guys need to focus on is, by knowing who your niche is and where they are on the internet, that's where you share the content that can help them. Where can your clients see the content that you create? Okay, first off, if you have a website, not necessary to be an online trainer, but if you have a website, a blog on your website, or a blog on Blogspot, that sort of thing. All of your social media channels, and this is typically where I've been focusing people lately, is Facebook and Instagram, where people can actually interact with you via direct message, maybe Twitter. You can tweet at people, things like that. But where's your target market hanging out is most important. So all of your social media channels, and in the Facebook groups, like I mentioned, other people's blogs. You could reach out to other websites and share your write someone else a free blog to post on their website, which might have a following. YouTube, all those videos that you can create, you can really create a YouTube channel and start posting all those tips and tricks on YouTube. Email is very good. If you guys have an email following, or people in your niche that have a specific, or you have their email addresses, send an email of that checklist that you send out. Maybe for those of you that were in-person trainers, maybe you have a list of 100 to 200 previous clients if you've been training for a while, or even tens of clients that you've been training for a while. Send those free checklists to them, because what does it remind them of? It reminds them that you're the professional that's looking to help people. Your podcast, obviously. Other people's podcasts, maybe be a guest on other people's podcasts. Maybe that there's a mom podcast that typically helps moms with organization of their closets and or baby stuff. Maybe jump on their podcast and talk to them about how moms can help organize and stay in shape, and whatever it may be. Reach out to other people. Online health and fitness forums, like I mentioned, bodybuilding.com, Quora. There's a ton of nutrition style sites and forums that you can be a part of. People that literally look for nutrition advice typically find themselves on forums of people talking about a specific nutritional topic. Google those topics and literally create an account and comment and give away free content on those. Text messaging, social media messaging. Obviously, direct message is the best way to someone's inbox and to grab their attention. Paid advertising, Facebook groups first. Once again, this is a huge one because Facebook groups organizes people into interests. If you know your client's interests, you can join the Facebook group and then have a direct access to get their eyes on your information. You can do paid advertising through social media and Google. I don't necessarily recommend this as a starting point, but let's say you have a really successful checklist that everyone took advantage of, maybe putting $10 to that for a week and seeing how many people comment to get that free checklist. That directly allows you to connect with those people online. And guys, it doesn't take hundreds of dollars to be successful with something that works really well because it's great created content. Keep that in mind. Boosting something for $10 might get you to right in front of the people that will comment. And then any additional online spaces that you know that your target market visits. So for those of you that there's forums and or platforms and or areas that have specific avenues in which people interact. Maybe a certain group, maybe military wives have their own military portal in which they communicate, and you're on that and you want to help them. Put your content out in those places. But guys, here's a tip that I'm going to share with you. It's not always about giving away something for free. And this is where you need to mix in fun, be a real human, and also ask people questions to get conversations started. Some of the best online trainers that we've helped are the ones that go into the mom group or the mom swap and ask questions about what do you recommend for the best, swaddles for kids. And there's a chain of maybe 300 comments on that in which the moms are talking about swaddles. And then the next day, they post something about, hey guys, thanks so much for the recommendation of the swaddles. Really quickly, anyone recommend a specific teething device? You're going to get 500 comments on moms that have all dealt with difficult teething. What those posts do is that the next post, when you say, hey guys, thank you so much for your help. I actually am in the fitness industry, so wanted to give away some free help back. And I wanted to just share this downloadable ebook on helping people with losing the first 10 pounds after having a baby. What that did was those two questions set up the algorithm on Facebook and on Instagram, well, mainly on Facebook, we'll say, that says, oh, this person really knows how to start conversations. The more conversations that are started through a specific account on Facebook means the more time that people are spending on Facebook because of great conversation. What Facebook sees is that I need to show people this person's account because I know via the algorithm that this person starts great conversations. That hopefully gives you guys an understanding of what social media is. It is a conversation platform. How does Facebook make money? By keeping people on their platform, talking. When people are on their platform talking, they can sell those people ads. That is the entire point of social media. So how do you hack? I don't want to say hack, but how do you take advantage of that algorithm? Is ask questions that you know will get hundreds of responses to. All right. So what happens after you post that free content? Chad, any updates before I jump into this? Anything good? I saw a few chats go on there.
No questions as of now. Good to keep going.
Cool, guys. If you do have any questions, use that Q&A. Use that chat box. Chad will respond via writing in, or I can respond if it's a great question. So next is what happens after you share that free content. Direct message every single person that comments. Now, this may seem overwhelming, but what happens if you reach out to someone individually? They feel like, oh, wow, this person cares. This person actually wants to connect with me. And connecting on social media feels very good usually to most people, as long as it's not a direct sales pitch. And this is what happens. This is the next bullet point. Cultivate the relationship. Be a real human. How are they? What are they going through relating to your post? Tell me about, who you are. Oh, how many kids do you have? Or what are your kids' ages? What schools do they go to? Tell me, use your communication skills to get to know that person. When you get to know that person, you can then start to ask them about, what's going on in their lives and how you might even be able to help them. Building rapport is the most important aspect of gaining online clients. But the only way you're going to build rapport is by connecting with people through your content that you put out and asking questions and sending the direct messages and connecting as a human. And cultivating that relationship is where you're going to be most successful online through social media. So, what are the steps that you guys just went through? You need to create content using our 6-step process. You need to share that content where your target market will see it. When they share that, or when you share that content and the people see it, if they like it, shoot them a DM. If they comment on it, send them the free product and or a DM. But don't send it with the intent to sell them something. Send it with the intent to start a conversation. Then start that conversation. And it may take a week or two and a few extra comments and a few extra conversations started for you to then move them to the sales process for your business. Offer a free service, schedule a call, tell them you want to talk to them via phone because you care about what they're going through. And then utilize sales scripts to move them towards becoming a client. And we have all those sales scripts available in our course.
And so, question on that topic, Judith, and you kind of covered it, Judith, do you ask for who is interested before sharing the item you are offering? And do you only share via DM?
Repeat that first part of that question just so I can answer it correctly.
So do you ask for who is interested in whatever content you're sharing, I'm assuming, before sharing the item you are offering? And then do you only share via DM?
So that is a great way to find out who is actually interested. And then, to be honest, you could just start with that and not even share the content, or not even mention your 6-step item writing process, and just say, is anyone interested in a grocery checklist to help with X goal? People will be like, yeah, I'm actually interested in that. And then you could start send them a direct message and say, okay, cool, I'm putting this together. I'll get it over to you, later today. Or if you have it already, boom, send it to them and start the conversation via that. There's so many ways and to connect with people, but the most important thing you need to do is get them to connect via your posts. So yes, absolutely, that is a great technique to even gauge the interest of, hey, I don't know if I want to go through a day or two of putting this piece of content together. Let me share it on social media and see the response that I get before even creating the item. Okay, but once you create items, you can repeat this process over and over again to where every other day or 3 days, you can have something that's directly meaningful to new people that you are now connected with. So great question. Yes, you can absolutely do that. Any others, Chad, or is that good?
That was it for now.
Cool, perfect. All right, guys. So what are you going to do now? What are you guys going to do to get started in this process? If you haven't signed up for the free first 3 lessons, text once again online trainer to the number 31996. That will give you free access to our first 3 sections to allow you to kind of put together who you're targeting, what they want, who they are, how you're going to connect with them, and then you can use this strategy to then create the content that will move you towards getting more clients. All right, so what are you going to do now? We have set up something that gets you guys started. For those of you that were here last week, we are going to give you literally the best deal we've ever given you on our certified online personal trainer course, but we're throwing in 3 additional courses that will allow you to literally get started right away. And what you guys have heard today, this is just in the first 4 lessons of our course. And the course is about 60 total lessons of everything and every step that you need to go through to be successful as an online personal trainer. When we think about helping people online, that is the main goal that we have here at Fitness Mentors, is to help personal trainers move their businesses online, make more money, and to be honest, help the world become a healthier place by getting in front of more people and building successful health-related businesses. You and I know, all of us know that the health of the world is constantly declining with crappy food, inactivity. The more technology we get, it seems the less that we move. And this is a process that most of us have gotten into this business to help combat. And as a personal trainer and then online personal trainer, you can help more people. And I think that's one of the most important things about our message here at Fitness Mentors is while, yes, you are able to help people in person, you can help tens more people online as well. How do you do that though? That's one of the biggest questions. And that's probably why a lot of you are here is how do you get clients? How do you choose services? How do you determine a niche? How do you, you utilize softwares to be more successful? How do you generate more leads? How do you go walk someone through a sales script to turn them into clients? But really, how do you help more people get in shape online? What we've put together is literally our best bundle that we've ever put together. Literally, it's our certified online personal trainer course with 3 additional courses that allow you to get started right away. And what do I mean by that? We also offer our 12 pre-made workout template bundle. This is 12 23-page templates of unique and completed workouts that are ready for you to hand deliver to someone to get started as an online personal trainer. Literally, all you do is we have a template page that shows or that says about me, and all you do is put your picture there and your information about yourself. And those particular workout templates, there's 12 different workouts already pre-made. You could customize the workouts or you could leave them the same. And it comes with, your introductory letter, your introductory, you can title it, you can customize these templates in any way that you want so that you can immediately deliver these to paying customers. This could be your transformation high ticket package that includes all of this, your pre-made workout templates, your unique meal plans with recipes and monthly nutrition calendar that's included in our 10 unique meal plan templates for many different diets. And then also, guys, when we got into a little bit about the Facebook success and utilizing groups and utilizing Instagram to connect with people, we have an entire course on what to share and how to get people to comment and how to get that content that you're creating in our certified online personal trainer course in front of the right eyes and then transition them to becoming a paying customer, all done through Facebook groups and through direct messaging on these social media platforms. So all of these items right here, we have 4 courses that we put together are worth a total of almost $1,600. And we're literally offering it. And this is literally, guys, we want to help as many people as possible. And you could literally start with all of the above and get started on your personal training business today. And for the $1,600 total value for only $490. But really what I think of is what does this allow you to do? It allows you to have an immediate setup to get started helping people online. For those of you that have not been back to the gyms that you work at because it's still closed to COVID, there's literally so much opportunity that you have. And these 4 courses will show you the direct pathway to getting started in getting really just helping more people and earning income right away. Because guys, when we help more people, we earn more income. And that's how personal trainers work. But what is the overall theme of that is we're literally helping the world become a healthier place. So before we get to your questions, how do you actually get this deal? You need to go to fitnessmentors.com/certified online personal trainer or certified-online-personal-trainer. So fitnessmentors.com. And it's under the online trainer cert and use coupon code webinar30. When you use coupon code webinar30, we add all of those bonuses to your account, and that will help you to get started right away.
As always, thanks for listening to the Certified Personal Trainer Podcast. You can learn more about Fitness Mentors at fitnessmentors.com. Be sure to share this podcast on social media. And remember, we are here to help you succeed.